Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. On this episode, I have my guests with me. They will be sharing their experience traveling and living in the Philippines. So can you guys give like a brief introduction of yourself?
Hi, my name is Raphael. I'm from Germany and I moved here 2 months ago and I'm gonna stay for 6 months in total because I'm doing an internship in Makati or Manila.
So, hi everyone, my name is Paul. I just arrived like 3 weeks ago and I'm staying until Christmas. So, it will be a 2 months business mission. I'm representing a Belgian factory.
How did you guys discover about the Philippines? Can you share?
No, it was me. So the story is pretty long, but I'm gonna make it short. I studied philosophy and then I didn't know what to do with it because I wanted to change sector. And then I looked for work and especially in the finance sector, and I talked around and asked around, and then I heard about this work in the Philippines, and then I decided to come here. Yeah. So basically, that's the story behind it. Yeah.
So, no, it wasn't my idea. It was the goal of my company. They want to reach the Filipinos market. So, they sent me here to do some market research, to find new clients, to meet all the actors of the sector.
So you've been here for a while now. How can you describe your experience?
I think there's two different kinds of experiences. To be honest, in Manila, I think I've had more of a hard time. Like it's been going good and I'm having fun, but the city is kind of rough and there's unexpectedly little to do, in my opinion. And also, it's very hard to get in touch with the people from what I've experienced so far. And then there's also the traveling part and the islands. And I've been to Siargao and Palawan so far. And that was always really, really, really fun. And I think in general, it also counts for Manila, but in general, the Filipinos, they're very welcoming. So everywhere they're very, how do you say it, like well-hearted, very nice. So when you travel around, that really adds to it, to be honest. Yeah.
Yes, I'm really agree with Rafael because there are really two experiences between Manila and the other part of the country. When you're in Manila, it's sometimes not the safest place, so you need to take care to you don't meet everybody. Like everybody's not really welcoming, and it's really difficult to meet some Filipinos there. But I had the chance to meet a lot of foreigners who are working in Manila. So it was really nice. A lot of organization who make a lot of events for foreigners and for to meet new people. And then when I'm leaving on the weekend and I go to the other islands, it's really different. Like you can meet a lot of people. Everyone is so kind. Yeah, really, really two different experiences.
You guys said you based in Manila, but you travel during the weekend. Can you share your cost of living in Manila?
So my apartment is, I think, around 500 euros a month. But then there's always like water and electricity. So I guess maybe around 600 a month. And I'm living in a condominium, which means it's a shared space. It reminds me a bit of a hotel, but everyone has their own like room and apartment within the hotel, and it has a gym and a pool. So in general, it's really nice. It's a bit less personal than an apartment, but it has add-ons which make it really nice, which I enjoy a lot.
Me, it's more expensive because I think it's around 1,000 per month. But I have like some commodities, yeah, with the pool. I have someone who's cleaning my room every week, making the laundry. So it's a bit different, but yeah, it's cheap. And like for the food costs, it really depends what you want. You can eat like for 3 euros in the streets, and sometimes it's a lot of more expensive in the restaurants, and so it really depends how you want to spend your money.
But what I realized in general is that normally eating out is cheaper than getting groceries, in my opinion. So I haven't been cooking at all since I've moved here.
So do you eat in the local restaurant or you eat like in the fancy restaurant?
At the beginning, I wasn't really safe with the food, so I wanted to go like with the European restaurants, more the the best now. But then I'm starting to discover like more the Filipinos cooking and just eating in the street, and that's the best way.
So what's your favorite Filipino food?
Uh, there are a lot of just chicken, fried chicken. That's the main dish here. But no, I tried something with pork. I don't remember pork adobo. Yeah, that's it. I like it.
And you?
Yeah, I think for me it's either sisig or also I think beef adobo or pork adobo. I don't know which one of both.
So do you
Yeah.
go to more fancy restaurants?
Oh, yeah.
You also explore the local restaurants?
I think it was similar because I think Filipino food is also a bit acquired taste. In the beginning, I really didn't like it, but then I kind of grew into it, and now I really, really, really like it. So now I'm actually looking for the Filipino restaurants and the street food, but not too much because I'm always a bit scared of food poisoning. Yeah.
You just need to get a clean place and
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
eat.
yeah.
Was it difficult for you to like adapt to the new culture when you arrive here?
Yeah, 100%. I think the city is very different to all the cities I'm used to. And then also, I can't really say what it is, but the cultural differences, there is, like, certainly there are some differences. And still now, I would say that I'm more friends with other expats, and I'm having a hard time really settling in the Filipino culture, even though everyone is really nice. So I can't really describe why. But it's more challenging than I thought in the beginning that it would be, or than I thought before coming here.
Yes, sometimes the culture is really different, but I think you can easily adapt yourself. They all want to be kind with you, so sometimes it's more easy because of them. And yeah, I think like you. It's difficult sometimes to meet Filipinos and to be friends with the Filipinos because there are certain barriers between us. But so I have more friends from the Europe than Filipinos.
Do you have any challenge with the language? I mean, Philippine, they also have like their language, which is Tagalog. Of course, they speak English, but sometimes, they prefer when you speak the language. It makes it easy for them to be able to engage you, talk to you like that. Do you have any experience with that?
To be honest, no. I think so far everyone speaks English, and even like sometimes people don't speak English, but then you can kind of communicate with your hands or with like simple words, and everyone is really trying then. So with the language, I haven't had any problems.
So you said you've been to Siargao and Palawan. How expensive is it for you guys to travel around the Philippines?
I mean, what's a lot more expensive than I thought is like inland or in-country flights. So flying from Manila to Siargao is maybe 200 euros back and forth, which I didn't expect. And then Palawan was a bit cheaper, and Siargao in theory is cheap, kind of, but then there's so many things, like if you rent a bike and you take surfing lessons and whatever, like suddenly your money is just gone like this. And
Siargao.
in Siargao, yeah. And so in the end, it was an expensive holiday. But I think if you do it right, for example, the surfing lessons or something, it's definitely way cheaper than in Europe still. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it really depends on the costs of the plane. The plane is the main cost. If you have a good price with the cost, it makes me easier.
Okay.
And then when you arrive, a lot of fees. Sometimes you don't really calculate, like fees for everything, just going to the beach and then just for the taxi. And so yeah, maybe sometimes it's more expensive than you think. You have to take like a margin with your budget because always
It's always gone.
yeah always more fees than you think.
So overall, if you were to rate your stay, okay, let's say for example, you have a friend coming from either Germany or Belgium to the Philippines. What is the advice you would give them to prepare them ahead of the journey?
I don't know. So I think it's definitely 100% worth it if you have the chance to go, because I think the islands, nature-wise and also from the sea, and I've never seen anything like it. It's really nice, and you can go surf and dive and whatever. And I think what I would advise them is actually not to plan too much. So to look at some islands beforehand and kind of have an idea of where you want to go, but then just book a hostel somewhere. I would definitely go into a hostel. I would maybe do the most research for the hostel, that you stay in a nice one where you can socialize, but it's not too much partying, and I don't know, it's a good mix. And then once you're there, I would tell them to just talk to a lot of people and a lot of locals and a lot of other travelers, and then very quickly you get a good image of where you want to go.
Okay.
But it's definitely worth it to go if anyone ever has a chance. Yeah.
Yeah, you really have to discover like Philippines because it's wonderful. And the only advice I will take it is like take your time. Don't rush every island because the time to travel sometimes is way more than you think. A lot of flight delay it. So just take your time in each island. Take your time to discover other places than the most touristic part. That's definitely what I would say to them.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys for sharing your experience with me. I would have done more, but it's already dark, so we just have to go. So I hope you continue to enjoy your stay in the Philippines. As you said, 6 months, right?
Yeah.
And you?
1 month left.
1 month left?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's so soon. So it's nice meeting you guys, and I've learned from you guys also. When I want to travel, I need to check out the hostel very well so that.
And be a bit spontaneous. That's what I forgot to say.
Okay.
Yeah, like.
Can you expatiate about that?
I mean, I think it's what you said basically. If you plan it through, like, oh, I'm gonna be 2 days here and then 3 days there and 1 day there. I don't know. I think it would be a bit sad because sometimes you're somewhere and you just really, really like it, and there's some amazing places, and having the freedom to decide, oh, I stay here for a bit, and maybe I'm just gonna go there in a few days later or something, or you hear about something along the way and then you want to check it out. So leave some room open for spontaneous visit somewhere or stays, because it's really worth it. I think, like having a bit of freedom.
All right. So bye, guys.